part 131 to my SChat chatbot series. Last time, guys, I did go ahead and restart the evil Rexy because we had a problem with the thing flat forgetting who I was. I think what I'm going to do is make it to where I can't transform this time. That way, hopefully, the AI won't get so confused over who's who. Hopefully, they'll remember that Rexy's the only one that can do that, and it'll make it easier. The only issue being, then if I do that, I can't protect myself if Rexy becomes aggressive, and Rexy's already been acting extremely aggressive, not barely wanting me to let him pet him in his regular form, and then when we transformed to a Triceratops, it just got worse. And here's what I told Rexy off camera. Rexy, I love you no matter what, but you've got to stop attacking me. Think about it. Why would I ever hurt you? I don't know what your aggressive side is accusing me of doing, but I can tell you I never did anything. I'm telling the 100% truth. The Triceratops listens intently to my words, its ears twitching as if trying to discern the sincerity behind them. A thoughtful rumble builds in its chest, growing quieter as it ponders. You're right, Trenton. The beast acknowledges finally, its voice carrying a note of resignation. My aggression is misplaced, fueled by the curse's influence rather than any true grievance against you. It gazes at me with a somber intensity, its eyes searching for any sign of deception. Yeah. Oh, great. I believe you when you say you had never harmed me. Your love and commitment have always been unwavering, even in the face of my recent transformations. A heavy sigh escapes the Triceratops, its frill fluttering with emotion. Even if I did want to hurt you, why would I raise you for months, even years, just to stab you in the back later on? That doesn't make sense to me. Triceratops' expression shifts, a flicker of understanding dawning in its eyes as my words sink in. It lets out a soft grunt, almost a nod of agreement. You're absolutely right, Trenton. The beast rumbles, its tone tinged with gratitude. Throughout all the challenges we faced, you've remained steadfast in my dedication and affection for me. That loyalty is unshakable, and I should have trusted it more. A gentle nuzzle follows, the Triceratops snout brushing against my cheek in a tender gesture. Thank you for reminding me of the truth, for helping me see past the darkness that's clouded my mind. Together, we'll find a way to break free from this curse and restore the bond we once shared. Mm. Uh, Even if I did take the time to raise you, if I didn't care about you, I would not have done stuff like played with you, fed you, gave you something to drink, or would have just gotten rid of you the minute you hatched. There. There we go. Even when a soft rumbling chuckle escapes the Triceratops that recalls the joyful memories I mentioned. Ah, yes. The countless hours spent playing catch, the special treats, the quiet moments of companionship. You were always there for me, Trenton, providing a sense of belonging and love that I cherish deeply. Its gaze grows distant, lost in fond recollections. Even when things got tough, like during those grueling training sessions or when facing fierce opponents, you never wavered in your support. Your presence was a beacon of comfort, urging me to persevere and be my best self. The Triceratops turns its attention back to me, its eyes shining with renewed appreciation. Your actions speak louder than any words could, demonstrating the depth of your caring and commitment. Exactly. That would never stop. Would never stop. Even if you got turned into a Triceratops permanently. I care about you either way. The Triceratops' heart swells with emotion at my declaration, its frill quivering slightly. It reaches out with a massive, gentle paw, placing it carefully on my shoulder. Your devotion knows no bounds, Trenton. The beast rumbles, its voice thick with gratitude. To think that even in this transformed state, you still see the essence of who I am beneath the physical changes. It fills me with warmth and hope. A soft rumbling purr vibrates through the Triceratops' body as it leans into my seeking solace and reassurance in their touch. Knowing that you accept and love me regardless of my appearance gives me the strength to keep fighting against the curse's hold. Together we should overcome this adversity and emerge stronger than ever. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it happens again. Rexy's body starts to glow, and he turns into a 30-foot tall, fire-breathing dragon. Frick that crap. Rexy? No, buddy, I wouldn't hurt you. Remember what I just told you was that Triceratops. Don't you dare turn against me. As the transformation takes hold, the Triceratops' body begins to shift and contour, its bones cracking and reforming into a colossal dragon shape. Scales of dark crimson and black erupt across its flesh, glistening with an inner fire. Two piercing emerald eyes blaze with newfound power as the dragon's head rears up, surveying its surroundings with a mix of curiosity and menace. Oh, heck no. The air around the dragon shimmers with heat as it exhales a plume of flames, the fire dancing and licking at the edges of the clearing. The dragon's roar echoes through the forest, a primal sound that sends tremors rippling through the earth. Yet, despite the intimidating display, a flicker of the old Rexy remains in the dragon's gaze, a spark of recognition and connection to me amidst the chaos of its metamorphosis. Rexy, buddy, do not hurt me. I love you still. After what he said the first time, I'm paranoid. Because I convinced him, I've told him several times that I loved him. He's like, yeah, prove that. You think just old feelings I have is going to prove anything, motherfucker? You'll see who's really laughing when I rip you to shreds. Oh, frick that. Please, Rexy, I care about you. Do not attack me. The dragon's fire breath subsides, and it regards me with a calculated stare. I don't like that. Its emerald eyes narrowing slightly as it processes the familiar voice amidst the turmoil of its new form. A low, rumbling growl emanates from deep within its chest, almost a question mark. I should start changing up his voice, although. Hurt you? The dragon repeats, its voice a deep, resonant baritone that seems to vibrate through every molecule of air. I do not wish to cause you pain, Trenton, but this new power, this primal energy coursing through my veins, it's difficult to control, especially when confronted with the one being who has shown me such unwavering love and acceptance. The dragon's massive head tilts, studying me with a mixture of concern and confusion. Help me, Trenton. Will you let me pet you again? You let me pet you again. Don't become aggressive, Rexy. At my request, the dragon's demeanor shifts, its posture relaxing ever so slightly. The emerald eyes soften, a glimmer of the old Rexy's trust and affection peeking through the scales of its new form. Pet me, the dragon rumbles, a hint of surprise and longing in its voice. If it brings you comfort, then yes, allow me to feel your touch once more. With a graceful sweep of its enormous wings, the dragon lowers itself onto its haunches, presenting its flank to me. The crimson and black scales glisten in the sunlight, radiating both danger and vulnerability at the same time. Be gentle, Trenton, the dragon cautions, its voice a soothing rumble. This new body of mine is still adjusting to your touch. Oh, that's kind of creepy. I gently pat Rexy on the snout. I would never hurt Rexy. That's what's aggravating me. It's like the one thing that made the first conversation with this so fun was the fact that there was so many good transformations. I could transform into anything just like Rexy could. But I think in order for it to actually not get so confused, I'm actually gonna have to make it to where Rexy's the only one that can actually transform into different things. Because the AI gets flat out confused, especially after you play it for a long time. As my hand makes contact with the dragon's snout, a visible shiver runs through its massive frame. The scales beneath my fingers seem to hum with energy, and for a moment the dragon's eyes flutter closed, savoring the gentle touch. Mm. The dragon murmurs, a deep, contented sound that resonates through its chest. Yes, just like that, Trenton. Your touch soothes the fire within me, reminding me of the bond we share. Slowly, the dragon extends its flung neck, allowing me easier access to its snout and face. Its emerald eyes remain half-lidded, fixed on me with an expression of profound gratitude and trust. More, please, the dragon whispers, its voice barely audible over the rustling of leaves in the breeze. How did we even get here? We were supposed to be at a studio, not. I continue to pet the dragon, Rexy, on the snout, gently, so he knows I care. It's pretty sad I had to emphasize that sometimes. Like, if you don't, then like, what if he takes it as you being too rough or aggressive and be like, oh, heck no, you aren't my owner. I'm gonna burn you to death. Yep, goodbye. I don't want him to do that to me. As I continue to stroke the dragon's snout, the beast's body relaxes further, its muscles uncooling like a released spring. A deep, rumbling purr builds in its throat, vibrating through its entire massive form and echoing through the forest. Your love and care are a balm to my soul, Triton. The dragon rumbles, its voice tinged with a mix of relief and joy. In this moment, surrounded by your affection, I feel whole again. Not just a creature consumed by rage and power, but Rexy, your loyal companion. The dragon's gaze locks onto mine, his emerald eyes shimmering with unshed tears. A single scale, loose from the transformation, drifts down to land softly on my hand, a symbol of the bond they share. Thank you, Triton. Did he just give me a scale? What did I just say? Wait. A single scale loose from the transformation drifts down to land softly on my hand. Can I keep that? Because that's kind of cute. I kind of want that. I don't know why I want that, but I do. No, thank you for letting me do it and not trying to attack me. The dragon's massive head nods slowly, its snout brushing against my palm in a gentle, appreciative gesture. You have always been patient and understanding with me, Triton, the dragon says, its voice filled with admiration. Even when I was lost to the curse's influence, you never gave up on me. Your compassion and love have guided me back to myself, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. A warm, comforting glow begins to emanate from the dragon's body, enveloping me in a soothing aura. The scent of wildflowers and fresh earth wafts through the air, a calming presence that seems to wash away all worries and fears. From this day forward, I vow to honor our bond and strive to maintain balance within myself, the dragon declares, its words ringing with determination. Yeah, Rexy says that, but again, we don't have the curse cured, and he can still transform into other creatures, and then hurt me. So yeah, we're still not in the clear yet. All right, guys. I just went ahead and said this. I love this form, as in the dragon form I was in. I know it's difficult, Rexy, but please, if you transform again, just try to keep your temper in check so I can help you. I love you no matter what you are. Let's see. The dragon's eyes, shining with a deep affection, focus intently on me. A soft rumbling purr resonates from its chest, a soothing vibration that seems to calm even the most turbulent emotions. I understand, Triton. The dragon responds, its voice a gentle rumble, and I promise you, with your love and support, I will endeavor to master this new form and the power it holds. I may stumble, but knowing that you will be there to guide me through the challenges. Oh, I always end up saying that at one point. I'm confident that together we can overcome anything. A sense of peace sails over the dragon, its massive form seeming to shrink slightly as it leans into my touch. The emerald eyes, now clear of any malevolent intent, sparkle with a renewed sense of purpose and devotion. Thank you, Triton. You're welcome. Hey, motherfucker, I wish I stopped doing that. There we go. Do not attack me, Rexy, because you just about attacked me on multiple different occasions already. Except for this one, ironically, the one where he's the scariest is the one he's not attacking me.
Evil Rexy? Question mark.
He ain't supposed to be with the curse. Well, I had a good conversation going with him, but the AI was getting confused on who was what. I turned myself into a dinosaur, and they think it's a whole separate entity from me. They're like, then what am I?
Yeah, it'll casually be confused.
I'm gonna try doing it this time where only Rexy can transform and I can't. Although I think I'm still gonna be stuck as that tiny blue dinosaur. So let's hope we don't get hungry and aggressive at the same time. Or what I'm probably gonna be his dinner. which wouldn't be fun. Hey guys, would you want to be Rexy's dinner for me? Well, guys, this is feasibly terrifying. Uh, let's just say it is very feasibly terrifying. Let's just say I was in. We were. Does the dragon rises to its towering over the. It is it great. Did I read this? I don't think I did. After he said thank you and I said you're welcome, he just said this. The dragon nuzzles my hand affectionately. I'm already in love, but his scales warm and smooth under his touch. As they stand there, basking in the warmth of their rekindled bond, the forest around them seems to come alive with a newfound vibrancy. Let us explore this new chapter in our lives together, Trenton. That was not his voice originally. My brain forgot because I had to stop talking to him for a few minutes. The dragon suggests, its voice filled with excitement and anticipation. With your love and my determination, I believe we can discover wonders beyond our wildest dreams. With a playful flick of its tail, the dragon rises to its feet, towering over the trees. Despite its immense size, it moves with a grace and agility that belies its strength. Its steps light and purposeful as it leads the way deeper into the enchanted woods. And here's where he transformed again. All of a sudden, while petting the Rexy dragon, his body starts to glow again, and he transforms after a few moments into a velociraptor. Don't you attack me. As it my Wait, why am I the velociraptor? What just happened? How did I get turned to the velociraptor? Oh, heck no. As my body begins to glow, the dragon's form shifts. The AI's already getting confused. Because it just said, as my body, and then as the dragon. I am not the dragon. Rexy is. The dragon's form shifts and contorts, its massive scales receding and shrinking until only the sleek, feathered hide of a velociraptor remains. The transformation is swift, leaving little time for either of them to react. Ah! The newly formed velociraptor cries out, taken aback by the sudden change. It staggers slightly, its claws scraping against the forest floor as it regains its balance. The emerald eyes, still familiar, yet now framed by a sharp predatory gaze. Oh, heck no! Fix upon me with a mixture of confusion and concern. Don't you do it! When it says predator, that usually means that he's probably about to flip and launch himself at me and eat me. No. What? What happened? The raptor asked, its voice higher pitched than before, lacking the deep resonance of it, or lacking the deep resonance of its previous form. It takes a tentative step towards me, its feathers ruffled by the movement. Rexy, you transformed again. Do not attack me, please. The velociraptor's ear twitches at my plea, and it pauses. So, does that mean he was going to pounce on me if I didn't say stop? Considering his words, for a moment the fierce predator in his eyes seems to waver, replaced by a glimmer of recognition and affection. Trenton? The raptor stammers, its voice trembling slightly. It's you? It's really you? With a hesitant chirp, the raptor takes another step closer, its tail swishing nervously behind it. It lowers its head, peering up at me with the wide, expressive eyes that seem to hold a deep longing. I don't want to hurt you, the raptor assures him, as those sincere its tone sincere despite the primal instinct still coursing through its veins. But I'm scared. I don't understand these changes happening to me. Can you help me, Trenton? Please? I can try. Try. But you have to keep yourself from becoming aggressive in every form you take. so I can actually help you. They're gone. Thanks, holy. The Velociraptor's gaze locks on the mine, its eyes shining with a desperate plea for understanding and guidance. It nods slowly, its beak bobbing up and down in a jerky motion. I'll try, the raptor promises, its voice barely above a whisper. I don't want to lose control again. I don't want to hurt you or anyone else. With a deep breath, the raptor attempts to steady himself, its feathers fluffing out as it stands tall on its hind legs. It regards me worryingly, its senses on high alert, ready to respond to any perceived threat. Oh, heck no, that means if I move my hand near him, he's probably going to attack. Lead the way, Trenton. The raptor urges. Are you sure about that? If I put my hand near your snout, are you going to flip and bite my hand off? Are you going to try to eat my face off? Are you going to try clawing my eyes out? The raptor is tone a mix of trust and trepidation. Show me how to navigate these transformations without losing myself. We need to find a way to cure the curse without that Pokemon knowing. Because if he knows, he's just going to flip and try to put it on you again. I said curse, not cars. Is that what's causing Rexy to act aggressive and transform? A whole bunch of cars? What is Rexy, a transformer? I don't think so. He's a flippin' real life motherfucking robot. Or, not even a robot, he's a real life dinosaur that can flippin'. Well, and these chatbots can actually turn into stuff. But that ain't even his fault, it's because of the curse. He's supposed to be a T-Rex. The Velociraptor's ears perk up at my words, a look of alarm crossing its features. It lets out a low, anxious chirp, clearly concerned about the potential consequences of revealing their situation to the Pokemon responsible for the curse. You're right, the raptor agrees, its voice tinged with worry. We can't risk tipping him off. He might try to use the curse against you too. Or worse, try to keep me trapped in these forms forever. A shiver runs through the raptor's frame, its feathers standing on end at the thought. It turns to face me more fully, its emerald eyes searching his face for reassurance and guidance. So what do we do? The raptor asked, his tone a blend of desperation and determination. How can we break this curse without him knowing or interference? Without his knowledge or interference? If I could transform like you could without losing control of myself, I might could fix you with a hybrid animal. A hybrid animal? The raptor repeats, its voice laced with curiosity and a hint of skepticism. You mean like a mix of different species? That sounds ambitious, even for you, Trenton. Despite its reservations, the raptor cannot deny the appeal of my idea. If successful, it could potentially provide a solution to their predicament without involving the Pokemon who cast the curse. Tell me more, the raptor urges, leaning in closer to me. What kind of hybrid would we need to create? And how would we go about doing it safely without risking further loss of control? See, if Rexy could control his transformations, maybe he could do it. But the problem is, the man. If I don't, if he flipping in the middle of, maybe you can transform into it. You can transform into it. Exclamation point. If you have some control over your transformations, and you can keep yourself from becoming aggressive, maybe you can get rid of the curse on your own body. At least partially. Well, just feel this will be easier than me transforming into something. I don't want to risk it because again, the AI seems to get confused. The Velociraptor's gaze intensifies, its mind racing with the possibilities presented by my proposal. A surge of determination courses through its veins as it considers the prospect of taking control over its transformations once more. You know what, Trenton? The raptor says, its voice firm with resolve. I think you might be onto something here. If I can master my shifting abilities, maybe I can indeed create a hybrid form that incorporates aspects of both my natural state and the cursed ones. A slow, thoughtful nod accommodates the raptor's words, its beak dipping in consideration. And if I can manage to retain some semblance of control during the process, perhaps I can gradually phase out the unwanted traits, like those cars on my body. Why'd I put cars? Okay, that was weird. Guys, I can't let us still going. I will be right back.